What's up, everybody? Thanks so much for joining. Welcome in. I need to get my headphones, of course. Hang tight. All right. Welcome in. Hello, hello. I'm going to do this first fight here, and then I'm going to get the comments out. So enjoy the Glass Joe beating. I could probably get the comments out here. Oh, crap. I also need to... Damn it, I forgot to reset the goals. So I need to do that as well. Here we go. Alvin, you rock, dude. Thank you. Now I need to reset it to 100. You're awesome, dude. What's up, Patty Kopecky? Thank you so much, Alvin. Dude, it has been such a busy day. Like, I woke up and took a shower while the kids were all still kind of sleeping, and then I made all the kids, Lucas and Eli and Nathan bath. What's up over on YouTube? And then I cooked everybody breakfast, which took like an hour. It just, everything took so long this morning. And then by the time I was done, you know, taking a shower, giving myself a bath, and, you know, or taking a shower and giving my kids a bath, and then my buddy Teddy called me, and he was like, hey, I want to swing by. I got these edibles for you. And I was like, oh, yeah? And so he gave me this big bag of edibles for free, and I was like, oh man, he's my pool guy. I've known him for years. He's just like, well, I stopped, so, you know, I don't want to, you know, I just don't want to, you know, partake anymore, but I don't want to give them to anybody else. I want to give them to you. I'm like, okay, well, I'm okay with that. So it was like 2,000 hippie calories for the whole bag, and there's like 10 200 hippie calorie gummies, and I'm like, oh shit, man, I'm gonna have to cut those up into like 8 pieces a piece, you know, like even more. Because even if I cut them up into 8, that's still going to be 25 hippie calories per piece, and that's a lot, you know. So yeah, pretty awesome though. And then he had like extra flour, and so he was like, hey, you want this too? I'm like, well, I mean, is it gonna go to waste? He's like, yeah. So that's another reason why I was late. I guess it's just nice to have a little flour on hand, you know, just in case, you know, late night, everybody's asleep, you know, sit outside for an hour or two, be a good kick stream, you know. But anyway, so that was, and then that took, you know, like he's really good with pools, so yeah, he put some chemicals in my pool, and then he brought over like 4 bags of salt, and yeah, so my pool should be ready to swim tomorrow finally. Thank you so much again, Alvin. And then I've been sitting here for like the last hour trying to get Nathan to sleep because he's tired. You don't think your phone is working? Have you tried calling anyone else? Oh, babe, my phone is dead. I didn't realize. Yeah, I should be, right, Kilted? Isn't that crazy, man? Yeah, babe, your phone's working just fine. My phone's dead. Here we go. It's been such a crazy day. Oh, man. Well, welcome in, everybody. Thank you, Alvin, for the 100 stars, dude. Appreciate that. What's going on, Danny Miller? Yeah, I've been trying to get going live all day. Like, literally all day. I think if I wouldn't have I didn't give the kids a bath last night, so I had to give them a bath this morning. And then I did the dishes, too. I unloaded the dishwasher, so I just kept getting things done today that needed to get done. Brian Wonderlick, welcome in. There we go. Here we go. Welcome, welcome. Thanks again for joining. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, babe, your phone's working just fine. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Here's what I meant to do. I put up my pinky. What? There's ADD live. Time to twerk. Yeah. It was a lot, man. What's up, John? Who knows? My water in my pool is so clear now I can see to the bottom of the deep end. Yeah, I had a lot to do. Cooking breakfast took a long time too. I mean, feeding 4 kids is tough. Send us some footage, Mikey. We'll make a reel out of it. I don't want to lose viewers. I'm just kidding. What's up, Chris Oliver? Krista Bryson has a star badge. Alvin has a star badge. That's a sad. Well, I appreciate the people who do have star badges, but it's very It's very sad to see all the people who don't have star badges who may used to have. Get yourself a star badge. It's only 50 stars, y'all. Thanks so much for joining. Welcome in. Get yourself a star badge. Thanks for joining. Welcome in. You need footage of Mikey twerking. What are you going to do with that? Wouldn't you like to know? Here we go. You know, it's been It's been really fickle lately with the extension thing. I don't know, Brian. Honestly. What's up, Kevin? Hanukkah with the laughies. Yeah, I really don't honestly know why it's not working if it's not. Boom! Yeah, Punchout's awesome. You used to play this game? Hell yeah. What's up, Christopher M. Jones? How you doing? Try extension. Try it with no S, Brian. David Dolgus joined. Welcome in. Running around the farm, checking everything. Very nice.
Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, just try no S. See if that works. Oh, shit. God damn. You definitely tricked me a couple times there. Thank you, David.
You're welcome.
That's all. That's still tough to this day. Probably should get back on the tractor and mow some more. Understandable, Chris. Thanks for stopping in while you had a chance. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that follow button if you're able to. Thanks again for joining. Welcome, welcome in. Gonna giving everyone out on food here. There you go. That will never not be funny. Thank you so much, David. I can't believe we got that recording of Phil's mom either, you know, to be able to do that. The water in the pool was too cold. So she was like, ooh, 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 ooh. I'm just kidding. I don't know Phil's mom. I'm sure she's a saint. Thanks again for joining, everyone. Thank you for the 100 stars. Thank you for the trash panda. That thing's awesome. That thing's pretty loud, huh, Danny? Is it loud or is it just more unexpected? That's okay. That thing like that needs to be loud. Hell yeah, David. Both. Alright, I'll turn it down just a little bit. David Dolgus, what you been up to lately, man? Here we go. Here's my opportunity. There it is. Trash Panda. There we go. Perfect. Alright, it shouldn't be
Just
as loud
chilling
now.
and living life.
There we go. Sweet. Got him. Mario does have a lot of jobs.
How are you and the family doing today?
Doing good, David. Thanks for asking, man. Cortina's been working all day, and I've been home with kids all day. Just things have been crazy here. Woke up and gave 3 kids a bath, and that was not Owen and Tabby, Lucas, Eli, and Nathan. And it's always hard to give a baby a bath. Took a shower myself before that. Fed 3 kids. That took an hour, you know, because it just takes so long to do everything. Because I had to, you have to clean a little bit first before you cook, and yeah, you have to strategically feed Eli. So I gave Eli and Lucas cookies first to like keep them at the table and keep them happy. Just it's a lot. I'm just tired already. Had a full day. I wish I would have been able to get on this morning, but I'll plan next Sunday better for a morning stream. I wanted to play Oblivion this morning, but that didn't work out. He is a pro circuit racer. He's a wrecker. Wrecking crew. So I was in the shower when that alert went off. I will tell you this. I don't have the phone up loud in public. There we go. All right. The poll says, can we get to 500 stars? And we have 2 people who voted, but only 1 person who has sent stars. Who's the fake voter? Who's the person who voted saying I got you, but is not doing anything? Who are you? Don't be playing with my emotions like that. Damn faker. Oh, shit. There we go. Got him. Makes me like nearly run myself down out of stamina. You just woke up from an amazing nap? Very nice. Sunday naps are always awesome. What other jobs did Mario do? I can tell you one job Mario hasn't had. Tax accountant. I was so hungover, I had Panera, DoorDash. I never usually use delivery services. Yeah. That shit's all that you know, it is nice sometimes. I've used it here and there. What's up, Jody? How you doing, buddy? Here we go, and boom. Need to break up some boxes tonight, too. We have all kinds of boxes in our garage right now from Amazon and just from buying food, and we don't put the food boxes out there, but we put like if it's a... Yeah, you can make good money doing DoorDash. Oh man, come on, buddy. My lady friend does DoorDash and actually makes decent cash. That's good. Ian Mazda said, let's go. Alright, of course Nathan just woke up. He's been taking very short naps today. He's been very crabby too all day. That's why I haven't been able to stream, because he's been so crabby. In between this round, I'm gonna need to go get his swing and see if that'll help.
Kindness, you understand? Kindness. Yeah. Oh,
Sweet, knocked him down again. Probably putting him on the... He seems like he's doing okay. He's just kind of crabby sporadically. He's just... Or if he's... I don't know, man. I was hoping he would sleep longer. Hang tight, everybody. Where I'm at, there is no DoorDash or anything like that. Hell, it's hard to get mail delivered. Oh, dude, yeah. That would be tough, living out in the middle of nowhere. Goddamn. Dude, that sucks, man. I just got up for like 2 seconds to... I'm about ready to end on TikTok after that. I got up for 2 seconds just to go check on the baby, and everybody left. Everyone just left. I think I'm about to end on TikTok after that, man. That's ridiculous. We have, again, our one person watching on Twitch. I'm going to go ahead and end on Twitch here. I pretty much just started over there for the notification. So no one's... If you're watching on Twitch, head over to the tube. What's up, Mikey? Says Angelo. What's up, Angelo? How you doing, buddy? God damn. Here we go. My turn.
Hi.
Hey, Annie, welcome in. How are you? Do you not recognize the original Punch-Out Dragon RX?
Good, how
I'm
are
doing
you?
okay, Annie. Thanks for asking.
No.
Here we go. I'm good. How are you? I'm okay. It's just been a really busy day. Like, stupid busy. I wanted to stream today, but I couldn't stream today. What's up, man? What's up, everybody? I wanted to stream today, but haven't been able to just because of how busy it's been. Like, I've literally been, like, just busting my ass all day, basically, with kids. And, you know, took the time to mess with my pool for a little bit. Just because I had my buddy was in the neighborhood and wanted to come drop some chemicals in my pool, like some salt and some stuff that'll make it clear, crystal clear. Gotcha this time, man. Yeah, the OG Punch-Out's pretty indistinguishable. Thank you for the heart, me, Annie. I don't know if David Dolgus is still here. Appreciate the trash panda. All right. I don't think I'm going to beat him in time for the timer, for the buzzer, but we'll see. But if I can get him in one round, that'd be awesome. How are you and Joseph doing today, Annie? Dragon RX, how's your day going, man? Punch-Out mods are usually way, way different looking than...
I'm not very good at Punch-Out. Haven't got far in it. Have a hack for two. Just wondering which one.
Yeah, this is not a hack. This is the original Punch-Out. Man, I would have had him right there if I wouldn't have got hit.
We're doing well. Just discussing problems my computer is
Oh
having.
no. What kind of problems is your computer having? I might be able to give a tidbit of information, maybe. And boom.
The games, rather, one won't display properly. Any other one objects just disappear in it.
What games are you trying to play?
Chesil and Sims 4.
Thank you. When is Pontota? Welcome in. Let's see here.
I know am random F.
That's all right. Well, have you tried running them in windowed mode? Try running them in windowed mode rather than full screen. And drop the drop the graphics a little bit.
Lol, it said Daddy come back home.
God damn. Yeah. And he's only 17, right? Like, what the hell?
I think a recent system update messed the game up. I hear sounds, but the display goes black.
Like I said, try to run the game in windowed mode and drop the graphics. Trust me, have Joseph drop like the settings. Drop all the graphic settings. God damn it, he sat there and freaking just lollygagged for a long time. I don't know. Corinne comes in here and the baby's on the floor, but whenever she asks me where the baby is, I like to say things like, I don't know. You know, I like to fuck with her and be like, I don't know where the baby is. He's around here somewhere. What'd you get me? Is that a Walmart hot dog? No. What is this? It's a chicken taco from Quick Trip. Nice. All right. Excellent. These are pretty good. Yeah, you woke up really crabby. Your ankles hurt? You need them elevated? God damn it.
The screen is tiny, but it works. Thank you.
Yeah, now you can make the screen bigger by messing with the resolution.
I didn't have to change the graphics either.
You can make the screen bigger by like manually pulling on it, but if that doesn't work, mess with the resolution. Hey Glenn, how are you? You know, and if it's tiny, that's okay. I mean, tiny things are okay to work with. You can just ask Cortina.
Give us a mow.
How you doing, Glenn? Ah, no. The most I can afford to get hit down with in those 90 seconds is one time. All right, here we go. Let's go. One more time. Motherfucker. Screw this game. Can't do it today. I have no patience left for it. I tried. We'll try again another day. I've beaten this game for the community several times. If you've never seen it, keep watching the show. You'll eventually see it. I know. All right, let's play. For those who are still here, let's play some Contra. Thanks for not immediately leaving right when I turned off the game. Is that right? You're going to listen through the car, Patty? Sounds good, buddy. Probably your favorite
Hey,
game of
bro,
all time?
Where's the progeny? Lol.
Where's the what? What's up, New City? How you doing? Oh no, what the hell? My jump didn't work. Blame it on the controller.
Your little one. Been messing?
Thank you, Doug Robert. Appreciate you, man. How are you? Doug Robert dropped 1,500 stars last night, man. Thank you. Amazing. Hashtag Doug from Septic. Oh, yeah. I love the spread, too. The spread gun is great.
6 shirt too.
Ah, thank you. This shirt is definitely something to marvel at. Tell that woman to hurry up, Nathan. What? What'd I say? I didn't say get in the kitchen.
Lol.
Go make me a sandwich. I didn't say your mama smelled like egg salad. That was from a movie. I'm just kidding. So you know what? Next Mother's Day, I'm going to make sure that Cortina doesn't have any work to do on Mother's Day. I'm going to make sure she gets all the dishes in the house cleaned the night before so she has nothing to do. That look she just gave me. That was a video I saw recently. Oh my god.
You missed it?
The look she gave me when I said that when I went to the second part. God, there's a content creator I watch who just says that.
Handsome boy. Daddy, he wants you to look at him.
How thoughtful.
What are you gonna make me tonight?
What am I gonna make you? What am I gonna make you tonight for dinner? I'm gonna make you a salami sandwich with extra mayo.
Wow.
She doesn't like mayo. So 5 years ago when we started dating and I got her pregnant, her dad said, you know, marry my daughter or you're going to jail. You know what sucks is today I would have gotten out. I'm just kidding. I'm just rehashing lines from a guy online. I think he's hilarious. He just says, I'm gonna send some of the clips to the Discord. It's just funny. Her dad never said that. I'm again just quoting a content creator that I think is hilarious. Because his feet were cold, so I put socks on him. And I put socks that went up above his knees so his little feeties wouldn't be cold. No, actually, I've been quite the Mrs. Doubtfire today. Today, I woke up and I gave myself a shower, of course, so I don't stink, so I don't, you know, I'm not a smelly boy. And then I gave 3 babies a bath. And then I cooked breakfast for 4 kids, eggs and sausage and toast. And then Lucas wanted cereal. They both wanted cookies. And then I cleaned the pool. And then I swept the kitchen floor.
And then you ignored my call.
I didn't ignore your call, but it was nice and peaceful.
Wow.
You have a Discord. How did I not know that?
Had me worried.
You have a Discord? Yeah, my Discord's got like 400 something people in there. You look like a lady.
You like milk.
I get excited when Mom whips them out too, Nathan. Mama knockers, you're the one. You make nighttime lots of fun. You can find my Discord by going to oldguyadd.com, New City. Oldguyadd.com. Sorry, just like Phil's mom, my mouth was full.
Okay, I think he likes milk. Lol.
Yeah, he took 3 naps and woke up like 45 minutes after each of them. You're a great dad. Thank you, Doug. I appreciate that, ma'am. Standing them in the yard with the sprayer attachment is not a bath, ADD. But why? I let the hose warm up in the sun for an hour. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Is it true about Sony acquiring Nintendo? Do you really believe that? That would be all over the news, Ashley. No, I'm sorry. I am sorry. No, no, no. But welcome in. Thanks for joining.
You're on a roll today.
Wait, are you asking about like in the past? Like 30 years ago? Ashley? Sony's not making a Zelda movie. And if they are, the Sony division of like, you know, movies is way different than video games. It's very possible that Nintendo could reach out to Sony to, but I doubt it. I think Illumination. Google it. Yeah, but they're not going to have Sony make their Zelda movie. Okay, someone Google this for me. I don't think it's true. Illumination, I believe, is the one who's making the Nintendo movies. What's up, Jody? And if Illumination is part of Sony, then that's news to me. But someone Google that. I don't think it's true. It's Miller time. Illumination does the movies for Nintendo. That's what I thought. Right. That's what I just said, Bree. Yeah. Thank you for confirming that. And that's not a division of Sony. Did you see a Facebook post and you just deemed it true, Ashley? Facebook post must be true. I didn't think Illumination was a part of Sony. Okay, real quick, I think you saw something wrong. Someone Google it for me. Hey, what's up, Aren? A Ren and Stimpy. Illumination is its own studio. That's what I thought. Sorry, Ashley, you saw something incorrect. I don't care what website you're saying it's on. More than likely, you saw something incorrectly, and that's okay. Being wrong is good for the psyche. Teaches us humility.
I googled it says Sony. I thought it was Illumination as well.
You're saying they're lying? No, I'm saying I don't know. I'm asking people to Google it. Why you coming here like throwing accusations like I'm saying they're lying? Did I ever fucking say they're lying? Good lord. Don't clutch your pearls so hard. Good lord. It's the beginning of the end for Nintendo. Okay. Yeah, Nintendo just got done selling 139 million Switches. It's definitely the beginning of the end for them. Okay. Ashley's all about the rage bait. She could be right, though. I mean, I never said you were wrong. I just don't think Nintendo would work with Sony, and Illumination is making the Nintendo movies.
We need some sound bites, ADD.
I think so.
Lol.
Hey, do the trash panda.
The end of what? Being a billion-dollar company. Yeah, maybe they'll reach the trillions.
Yeah, it's the end for Sony. Okay. Or for Nintendo. Okay. Maybe if you're talking about Microsoft, I might believe that. But Microsoft is too big to fail, too. I mean, they, maybe their gaming division, because they don't care about it as much as they used to. But, that was crazy. 153 million Switch family units sold. And, right. Is
Right.
Nintendo
Give the
having
Switch to do
Sony
that.
do the new Zelda movie?
Hope to see you again later. Gotta go for now.
No. Sony Pictures Entertainment is not solely making the new Zelda movie. Nintendo is co-producing and co-financing the live action Legend of Zelda movie with Sony Pictures. They're co-producing whilst they are working with them. See, I never said, I just know that Nintendo and Sony's past. But that doesn't mean they couldn't work with certain divisions. Sony Pictures Entertainment is co-financing the movie and will handle its worldwide distribution.
That's what I thought.
Interesting. Interesting. Well, neat information. I said no. I never said it's not that, but I said it would be crazy if it was. Why interesting? Well, do you not know anything about Sony and Nintendo's past? Nintendo is crumbling? Where are you getting your information from? I think you're trolling and you're doing a very bad job of it. Nintendo is crumbling. Yeah, okay. They only just, like, totally dominated the console war last time. They're crumbling. Okay. Get a new one. God damn it, all that information is so stupid I just died in this game. Good lord. How are you trolling? You're saying Nintendo is crumbling. How is Nintendo crumbling? Please explain that to me. You're not asking a genuine question. You're telling me Nintendo is crumbling. Nintendo's more popular than they ever have been. They're doing better than they ever have been, ever. They're doing... Yeah. Okay, explain to me how, though. You're just saying they are. The Switch 2 is not flopping. They've sold out in record numbers. How is it flopping when it's not even out yet? You don't even have any hard data of its sales. But I can tell you that it completely sold out, like within minutes, every pre-order. I'm sorry, no, you're wrong yet again, Ashley. You know what? I didn't tell you were wrong about the Sony thing, but if you know anything about Sony and Nintendo's past, Sony and Nintendo were working together to create a CD unit in the 90s, and that failed. It doesn't matter if people hate the price, they're still paying it. Pre-orders sold out. Pre-orders sold out. Yeah, personally, I don't think the price for the Switch 2 is too ridiculously high, honestly. Every day, YouTubers keep making negative videos about the Switch 2. Who cares?
It gets more engagement.
That doesn't mean anything. They're doing it to get more engagement. Hate videos are going to get more engagement. That doesn't... But name the YouTubers you're talking about. Don't just say them, they, the YouTubers, the people. You be descriptive. Who is saying that? Hi, I'd like to apply for an argument, please. How much of an argument would you like? Would you like 1 minute or 5 minutes of an argument? I'd like 5 minutes of an argument. Okay. How much would you like the person to argue? I don't know. I just want to argue today. My name's Ashley. I'd like to buy an argument, please. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go find a game stream and argue with somebody. You just want to argue today. That's what you want to do. You're right. Joseph had to come over from the talk just to witness the nonsense that's going on here. Yeah, so if you know anything about Nintendo and Sony's past, you would know why I would say interesting. They all hate Switch 2. I've never heard of any one of them. Except for Moist Critical. But what has he ever done that, like... You know, I mean... Osmongold, I mean, I like Osmongold, but at the same time, like, he might not like the price of the Switch 2, but I follow Osmongold, and he has not said too much bad about it, to be honest with you, other than people are bitching about the price, but at the same time, they're bitching about the price, but they're still paying it. No, I don't think the Switch 2 is flopping. First off, it hasn't even come out yet. You know, Moist Critical, he's a huge content creator compared to me. I'm a crumb on a plate compared to that guy. But I'm looking through his videos and I don't see any... It says, it's a video says Nintendo is pathetic.
With it running
You know, I
right
mean,
now?
but if you look at, that's the one video I see so far. Do I really believe Sony is destroying Nintendo right now? No. No, Sony is absolutely not destroying Nintendo right now. What numbers are you looking at? Ashley, what you're tossing out is opinion. YouTube is not reality. Sorry. Right, exactly. Unfortunately, the numbers speak for themselves. Pre-orders have sold out. Switch consoles have destroyed everything. Nintendo sales is higher than Sony. Laugh my ass off in terms of quarter sales and yearly sales. Yes, Nintendo has been destroying the console market. You're not upsetting me at all. No, don't try that. Don't do that. No, don't do that at all. You didn't upset me. You don't have any control over my emotions. But it is fun to get into, you know, a little bit of a debate. But no, you didn't upset me. You have to be important to do that. Asmongold is mainly a PC gamer. I'm surprised he even has an opinion on the Switch 2.
Damn, I should have brought popcorn.
I mean, someone's going to tell me that the Switch 2 is flopping, but it's not even out yet. Yeah, Nintendo sales have been strong for the past 8 years. I don't know what graphs you're looking at. Yeah, they're all streamers, and guess what? They're human, and they've all been wrong in the past. Stream isn't even out yet. System isn't even out yet, which means anything being said is just guessing. Yes, they're all speculating. If anything, Microsoft in console market, Microsoft is struggling big time. Nintendo's not dying. What are you even talking about? You are honestly, like, it's really hard to talk to you when you say matter of fact things like that, but you don't even actually know what you're talking about. Nintendo is far from dying. My God. Sitting here acting like Nintendo's the next Circuit City. No, Nintendo's far from dying. Nintendo had troubles during the Wii U, but they realized their mistakes and corrected it by creating a system that sold more systems than the PlayStation 2. Can I explain how they're not dying? Yes, absolutely. They have now become the number one console, the number one system selling console in the world. The PlayStation 2 was the highest selling system in the world, and now the Nintendo Switch, which has been the most relevant console for the last 8 years, has not been dying. Another proof of their success is the fact that they haven't put out another console yet. They haven't put out another console for the same reason that they didn't release the Super Nintendo in 1990 rather than 1991. Nintendo didn't release the Super Nintendo in 1990 because Super Mario 3 was doing so incredibly well. They waited a year, so they were so successful that they didn't want to ruin their own success by stepping on their own success by releasing the Super Nintendo. And they basically did the same thing with the Switch 2. They didn't want to release the Switch 2 right away because people are still buying Mario Kart and Switches and Animal Crossing New Horizon hand over fist. No, I'm sorry, you are incorrect. You have incorrect data. You don't probably know what the data actually is. And Nintendo is the highest selling console of all time right now. You're going to tell me that the highest selling console of all time and the company that owns it is... Am I saying Nintendo's number one? Yes! Yes, absolutely. Between Nintendo, Sony...
Look it up.
Look it up right now. Nintendo don't even get GTA 6. You don't know that. Actually, there's been speculation that Nintendo Switch...
We're not even gonna get GTA 6 yet.
GTA 6 is not even out yet. That's not a good argument. That is the most terrible argument I've ever honestly heard. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just throwing out hyperbole.
Tony's not gonna get dunked.
Yeah, I would guarantee that they're going to get GTA 6. They probably could have gotten GTA 5, but it would have been really tremendous for them to work on it. Who cares if they don't have GTA 5? They've still outsold. Are you telling me that because Nintendo hasn't got GTA 5, that's why they're crumbling? Is that your argument? Your arguments are stupid. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm actually giving solid arguments, like the reason they've outsold the PlayStation 2. They have games that are still selling well. I brought up that's your argument though that you're saying. You're saying that because they haven't gotten GTA 5, they're crumbling. Because they don't have GTA 6 yet, they're crumbling. GTA 6 isn't even out yet. Nintendo has the most sales out of anybody. Your arguments don't make sense. No, the PS5 is not killing the Switch right now. Look it up. Oh my god, wow. Hold on just a second. What are the total numbers of PlayStation 5s sold up to this point? 78 million. What are the total numbers of the Nintendo Switch sold up to this point? 152 million units sold worldwide. Look up some fucking data. Good lord. They've doubled the sales. You're just literally looking to argue. You don't actually have valid arguments, though. No, I don't. I don't need to wait for GTA 6 to see console numbers. No, I don't. No, because I'll tell you what is going to sell more than GTA 6 is Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World is probably going to sell more than GTA 6. How many copies of Mario Kart 8 have been sold? 76 million. How many copies of GTA 5 have been sold? 215 million, but you also got to think that's from the PS3. So that's still, they have sold more, but that still doesn't mean that. That's also for Xbox though too. Hold on. How many PlayStation copies of GTA 5 have been sold? It's 57%, so it's like 100,000. PlayStation 4, 20 million copies. PlayStation 5 is 35% of that. GTA has sold 215 million copies over that time, though. You're not correct about the whole thing just because GTA 5 has more sales, though. The Nintendo Switch still has more sales. I admitted that that was correct. Yeah, they have more sales, but that doesn't all of a sudden make you right. See, you are like arguing basically saying that because that 1 point wins, you win, and that's absolutely not true. The Nintendo Switch has still sold more units. Okay. My God. She says, see, I won. No, you didn't win. That doesn't mean you win the whole conversation. No. All I was doing was looking up to see if Mario Kart sold more copies than Mario Kart World, but that was just possibly my argument, but my argument wasn't correct there, but at the same time, my argument is still correct on the fact that Nintendo has sold more than PlayStation.
There are 3 great GTA letters for PS2.
GTA 5 won. I'm correct. You never said, no, you're not correct because that was actually my point that I brought up. I said, I wonder who sold more, GTA 5 or Mario Kart 8. You didn't bring that up, so you're not correct about shit. Okay, well, I'm done talking about it. The Nintendo is not crumbling. You're incorrect. I'm going to tell you that you are 1000% wrong about that. Nintendo is not crumbling at all. They've been around since the late 1800s. They're not going anywhere. If they didn't do well with video games, they'd go back to making love hotels. Making cards again, you know, they'd do something. Yeah. If it wasn't for Nintendo, we wouldn't have the Sony PlayStation either. Think about that. If Nintendo and Sony wouldn't have combined forces trying to make a CD unit, and Nintendo backstabbed them at the last minute and went with Philips, we wouldn't even have Sony. We wouldn't even have the PlayStation. Deep down, you know Nintendo is crumbling. No, I don't. Deep down, you know you're wrong. What are you talking about? Deep down. Do you mean that on the surface I'm disagreeing, but inside I know Nintendo's crumbling? Give me an example of how Nintendo's crumbling. I'm almost done with this conversation, guys. I'm almost about to ban Ashley because she's being ridiculous, and it's starting to get. You know how Family Guy, like, they do something that's annoying and then it becomes funny for a minute and then it becomes annoying again? That's where we are right now. We're at that third section. The annoying section again. So just putting that out there, that Nintendo saved the video game industry. Yes, you did not give an example. No, you did not. You did not give an example of how Nintendo is crumbling. Everybody who's listening to this, did Ashley give an example of how Nintendo is crumbling?
And that's the painfully annoying part.
No. Can some
Actually provided things talking about PlayStation and not anything about Nintendo.
No.
No, not at all.
No, not one bit. Not at all said, no, you haven't provided a solid argument as to why Nintendo is crumbling. Isn't it hilarious, Glenn? Oh my God. You're trying to tell me a company that sold 139 million, 150, how many million units?
You probably didn't get a pre-order and she's mad.
It didn't get a pre-order and you're mad about it. Is that it, Ashley? You didn't get a pre-order and you're mad? Hey, what's going on? The Rushmore show. You know what? I'm gonna put Old Guy ADD the top 1 ranking streamer. And it's not because I'm the number 1 ranking streamer, it's because I rank everything from 1 to 1. I'm just kidding. That's why he's called the top 4 ranking podcast, is because he's all about the top 4s. But it confused me at first, because I'm like, well, I've looked at podcasts and you're definitely not top 4. He's like, no, that's not what it means. It means that I rank in 4s, like, you know, 4 best this, 4 best that. And I was confused by that for a minute. Yeah, this is... Okay, so Rushmore, you're a ranking channel. I have someone in here who's trying to tell me that Nintendo is crumbling and that Sony is the winner of the console wars, essentially. It's been a fun conversation, honestly, but at this point I'm just getting like... She's trying to tell me, like, deep down I know Nintendo's crumbling and trying to still tell me Nintendo's crumbling, and it's like, at this point it's just condescending. That would be very pompous of us, right? It would be a very pompous thing to say that that Nintendo is crumbling when they have when they've beaten everybody out of the handheld market and they've beaten everybody in the console market for the last 8 years. Mind you, using graphics that are less than what is out. Like, PlayStation 5 is providing the highest quality graphics next to PC and Xbox, I guess. And yeah, Nintendo's sold out of Switch 2 pre-orders, right? She's telling me Switch 2 pre-orders are flopping and the system is flopping. She's trying to tell me Nintendo 2, the Switch 2 is flopping. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's just been pretty funny. People think because of the Switch 2 prices came out, they're going to crumble and believe they
Nintendo
will be
was
higher
losing
than ever.
profits
Yeah.
issues ago, but recently they have turned around.
Well, that's a fun conversation, though. I don't know. You got your pre-order in? Me too. Yep, my lady's gonna get one. Nintendo dominated the console market with a 720p system with a dated ARM processor. Nintendo was amazing at sales.
Steady uptick lasts several years.
Yeah, for sure. You know, they had the Wii U that was a fail. Either way, I hope Ashley has a good day. You know, it's definitely sparked a good conversation, but it's untrue. I don't know the person, so I wish them well. I don't want to wish ill will on anybody. But it is a ridiculous point to make, saying that you think that the Switch 2, that a company that is winning a console war right now with a less powerful system, is crumbling. You know, that's just kind of that's kind of just silly. This seems to be the furthest I can get now. Oh, god damn it. I don't have enough health to beat the game. Alright, let's go on to the next game, which is Marble Madness. Yeah, no. But you know what? It doesn't make me dislike her as a person. The argument's ridiculous. But I'm sure she's probably a very nice person, and we all should wish her well, even though we disagree. I don't want any, you know, no one deserves, you know, any ill will just because of a disagreement. Except if you come trolling in a stream, you know, like someone really trolls rudely, then I at least, like, I hope they stub their toe or something, you know. But she wasn't being rude. She was just making points, albeit they were wrong, you know. It's fun to get a little, you know, riled up here and there. Yeah, Wii U was a fail. So was the Virtual Boy. I still love the Wii U though. And you know what's funny is the Wii U was a failure because of the marketing. No one knew what the Wii U was. Like, so the Nintendo Wii was a phenomenon because they figured out how to tap into a gaming market of everyone. People who were hardcore gamers, yet at the same time, like, you know, like not really too many, you know, you didn't have the Call of Duty people or anything like that. I'm talking about, though, the hardcore Nintendo people. The hardcore Nintendo people were there for the Nintendo. They were there for the Zelda. They were there for the Mario. Mario Galaxy was incredible. You got to admit, there were amazing games on the Wii. But they figured out a way to tap into a market of gamers that don't normally buy video games. There are Nintendo Wiis still in retirement homes. You're not going to go into a retirement home and find... maybe you'll find an Xbox Connect. Maybe you'll find an Xbox or a PlayStation. But to the phenomenon level that you found Nintendo Switches or Nintendo Wiis inside of places that you wouldn't normally see them, it was almost as like big a phenomenon as seeing an arcade in 7-Eleven. It was that big, you know. So Nintendo Wii figured out something that no other market had really been able to figure out, and that was how to tap into the casual gamer as well, because you could give it to your grandma and be like, "Grandma, swing a tennis racket." "Oh, that's how you play the game. I see. Okay. I haven't held anything this big, and oh dear, I better not talk about that. Your grandpa's in the other room." Anyway, so that, you know, that level of gamer, you know, you have that level of gamer playing the game, and you know, that's just
are
like
also commonly used in rehabilitation
that's unheard of for
hospitals.
You know, a company to tap into that type of market.
Oh, bro.
So you tapped into everybody, you know, and that's something they figured out how to do. But then when the Wii U came about, all those people who, you know, they were our parents who didn't understand well, why do you need a Super Nintendo when you have a Nintendo? Why do you have to buy? I've had this record player for 30 years and I haven't had to buy I guess there's cassettes now, but I could still use my record player. But then, they didn't understand. They didn't understand why you have to have, the Super Nintendo. It was better graphics, And so those are the same people who were like, what is this? Wii U? I think I just crapped my diaper. PU. But anyway, so yeah. So you had those people who didn't understand the difference between the Wii and the Wii U, and they're like, why can't I just buy the little television separately? Well, you can't do that because it's the Wii U. Well, I have a Wii. If I buy this little thing here, will it become a Wii U? No, Grandpa, that's not how it works. Okay, well, I don't want it then. And that's where the Wii U pretty much failed because, no one knew what it was. They were confused. And when you have a market that's confused, they're not going to buy it. Fuck. I love how all elderly people
Your
are
old
automatically
man is
Deckard
spot
Cain
on,
sucking
haha.
helium. Your old man is spot on. Thank you. My old man isn't always Deckard. Well, hold on. My old man isn't always Deckard Cain. I could do other old men if I want to, but those are just the funniest. I don't need to hear this. This sounds nothing like Deckard Cain, you son of a bitch. Deckard Cain sounds more like this, but even realistically, Deckard Cain sounds more like this. He doesn't have the schmack-a-lady type of voice. The guy who what's his name? Sean Connery, who thinks it's okay to, he said it in an interview. Anyway, yeah.
Kane is a great one.
But yeah, so that's why the Wii U failed, is because people were fucking confused. They didn't know what to buy. Yeah, Deckard Cain's great. Deckard Cain likes to go to your mom's house. All right, here we go. Let's try one more time. All right, here we go. I can even do the Beetlejuice voice. Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, we beat the level. All right. Deckard Cain sucking helium. You know what? Those are the most fun ones. But my voice gets really low, yet somehow I'm still funny. It's scientific. Miss Rachel, man, she's on the air singing, put it in, put it in, put it in. Over here like, Miss Rachel, you know what you're doing. You're not just here for the kids, are you? No, I'm just kidding. That was yet another reel I saw. I'm just being silly. Miss Rachel's great. I did also watch a video where, like, it was like the magic of Miss Rachel, and every time she said hello, like a baby's eyes like lit up. It was really funny. Eli
That's
really likes
how you
Miss
got
Rachel,
here.
but Lucas doesn't care for her. He liked Blippi more. Did you guys know Blippi was into like super gross out humor? What's up, Chucky Martinez? Why do these old games hide most of where you're headed from the screen? Ninja Gaiden does this. Well, because you can't fit much on a screen when you only have so many megs to program with. Meg. Bits and megs. Meg. Chet. Hardware limitations,
DG
sir.
has the hots for Rachel.
Hold on.
Meg asterisk blows raspberry asterisk.
This looks pretty old, I guess. Well, thanks, Chucky. What are you, a Gen... Damn Gen Z, what are you doing in here? Hey, welcome in. Good day to you two over on the tube. Oh, look at that. You know, even though Double Dragon was a fail today, like my point in which I fail is still later than it used to be. This looks pretty old. But now I see where the Sega got its inspiration for the Saturn? Really? Interesting. I don't think Sega got its inspiration for the Saturn
Which retro
from
console do you
this
think was the
Nintendo
most
game.
innovative for its time?
But welcome in. I'm sorry, I just disagree with that. Oh,
I love how I can be in a different room and know exactly what level you are on based on the music.
damn it. Which retro console do you think was the most innovative for its time? Boy, that's going to
Nice.
be something everyone has their own differing opinion on, that's for sure. What's up, Glenn? Glenn with the GG. Everyone will absolutely have. Why the hell do people come into Retro Channel and complain about older games? I don't know. I don't know. Because they're young and they don't understand, and that's okay. All right, let's see. We beat Marble Madness. If young people only knew how tough that game was. It's so short, though. Oh, man. Glenn says GG. We're an hour and a half into the stream right now. Karate Kid was tough and unfair. Oh, yeah.
Things being short isn't always bad. At least that's what I keep telling myself. Hi,
Yep.
welcome to the 1960s car stream. Durr, why do you talk about 90s cars? Durr.
Welcome in, Casanova. How you doing? Oh man, pardon me. It's been a long day already. Not a bad day. Just a long day. That'll do. Look at that. We'll put that right here. And then we're down to nothing again, basically. Yeah, Karate Kid was unfair. If you do come in, and I do disagree
Always a
with you on
highlight,
something...
Catching your stream, even for a bit, doing good.
Awesome. If you do come in here and we disagree on something, you know, maybe try talking about something else, and you might get a, you know, just because I disagree doesn't mean I don't like you. You know, even if you're young and you don't understand old games, it's always a chance to, you know, get someone maybe to understand why we enjoy these old games. You know, I don't want to be the reason someone has a bad taste in their mouth and be like, those old guys who play retro, they're dicks. You know, I would like to be the reason why someone says, man, that old guy playing retro, I appreciate him. He took the time to explain shit to me. You know, so if anybody does have a question and maybe we disagree, it doesn't mean I don't like you. It just means that I thought differently on that subject. That's all. That is it.
It's important to educate our youth. Lol.
But yes, it's also important to always stay willing to be, you know, educated though too with new ideas. So yes, I agree with you, and just expand on it, for sure. I'm 31. I enjoy just about any console. '31. So you would have been born in
True.
'91. New City, you brought up a good point, buddy. Thanks again for all the people who choose to support the stream. We're here every day. I'm here every day on this channel, able to do this because of you guys, because of the people who send diamonds, send stars, and super chats, and also the people who even just like and share and watch the videos and keep it going that way too. Liking and sharing means a lot.
1985.
You're 43, Sylvia. You were established in 85. I'm a 94, baby. Yeah, that makes sense. You would be born the same year as my nephew. So your first console would have probably been the N64, followed by the GameCube. What's up, Stephen Ray? How are you?
Thanks for the follow!
One nice thing about hanging out in a retro stream is I'm not always the oldest person in the room.
That's a fact.
Was Mario made in 85?
Mario 1, I believe, was created in 85, but Mario himself was, I believe, created in 1983 when Donkey Kong was created, and he also had his own game, but he wasn't called Mario then. He was called Jumpman, I believe, when he was in something, and he was known as Jumpman, and then he got his own game, Mario Brothers. You ever passed gas and oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in Donkey Kong as Jumpman before he was named a character. Mario was on Atari. Yep, it was created for the Atari. You're right about that. Yep. And Super Mario is actually a sequel to the original Mario Brothers arcade game that is also the mini game for Mario 3. I have jingles in my head from Nickelodeon. Did anybody here have Nickelodeon in the 90s?
I did not know that.
Now you do. Knowing is half the battle. Okay, who remembers all the different jingles and stuff that Nintendo had? Oh my god, yeah. The title card jingles. Sorry, I am 59 and I enjoy retro games. Well, you found a good home here, Don Wong. I appreciate you being here, man. There's nothing wrong, nothing to be sorry about. You found a good crew. Do you remember the jingle that goes, "I'm here with my friends, Nickelodeon. The fun never ends, Nickelodeon." I do now. I have that in my head all the time. There was another jingle on there about saving energy, and it went, "The light and the sun, the solar power one." You guys remember that? Borsell, welcome, buddy. This place is a real Borsell without you. I'm just kidding, everybody. Just punning Joseph's name. Oh, shit. All I wanted to do was yawn. Oh, God. Whatever. Hey, thank you so much. Second one I do not 100% remember, but the first one I've heard before. Nickelodeon had great cartoons and great shows. What's up, Valerie? How you doing? Thank you so much for the donos on the talk. I don't know what I'd do without you guys. Oh, this is getting ugly.
Like the show, all that.
Quiet!
Hello there.
This is a library! I loved all that so much. Repairman, man.
Amanda, please.
Action League now. Prometheus and Bob. Yeah, Amanda's show was good. I liked Amanda Bynes.
You can't do that on television.
That show was one of the few. That show was brought over to the U.S. from Canada. Most of the most of the shows that were put on Nickelodeon were from Canada. Do you guys know what a Nickelodeon is? Nickelodeon got its name from those old movies. A Nickelodeon is that thing that you stick your face up to and you crank it. And that's how they used to watch movies back then. They used to stick their face in a thing and crank it, and that's what a Nickelodeon is. A Nickelodeon is also I believe another name for a theater? Oh, I loved all that. I also liked Roundhouse. The Dan Snyder documentary made me rethink. Oh my god, yeah. Poor people. My gosh. Yeah, I don't even want to. Yeah, no. The scary. Ugh. Scary, for sure. You've been sleeping a lot, Valerie? I'm going to make a doctor's appointment
Yeah.
tomorrow. Hopefully I can go there. There you go. Well, good luck. Oh, man. Here we go. Gonna try to do this with no deaths. We'll see what happens. Thanks, and my support person will be here tomorrow. Good luck.
Did you resize the screen recently?
The screen... well, the screen is the right resolution right now. But I need to... I have it covering. Whoops. David Dolgus, I'm so sorry I had your name covered up top, brother. My apologies. David Dolgus in here still rocking. Anna, or Annie and Joseph
It's
and New
okay,
City
it
and
happens.
Casanovas and Chunky Dino and Ruby Fizz. We're building a whole new community over on the talk, which is great. Little by little, man. Building back up on the book and building up over on the tube, the red, the talk, and the blue are definitely still building. It's nice. Just little by little again. Oh. Oh, man, I'm so tired from today. Picking up kids, and I've been doing a lot of pool scrubbing too every day. I get out there and I brush the pool, the whole thing every day, and it takes about 15 minutes.
Donut.
Thank you so much, Casanovas. It's hard to move that thing through the water, you know. It's a good workout. The resistance workout, essentially. Hi, Casey Clark. Welcome in.
Donut.
Casey Clark said she's going to be the star leader this week.
Donut.
How's the little lad doing? They're all doing good. They're all doing fantastic, y'all. Thank you. My favorite ice cream is Tillamook cookies and ice cream. Tillamook is a good brand. Good brand. I like their cheese. Thank you again, Casanovas. We don't get their cheese very often, though, because it is a little on the pricey side, but it's really good.
Absolutely welcome.
Let's see here.
Excited to be level 20 soon.
Oh, hell yeah, there you go. I think you just hit level 20 if you're talking about TikTok. You're a level 20 gifter already, it looks like. Dare and Double Dare. Yeah,
19.
Nickelodeon. Double Dare was great. Oh, it says you're at 19 right now? I see 20, but I'm
Good.
sorry.
Spit on the
Interesting.
tank. You get me?
Thank you, Annie.
Oh, this is so funny.
So I've had to buy less chemicals for my pool. Whoa. No, I got sucked down. Damn it. All right, let's try again. I was only on 2-2. Fuck this game. Try one more time. Thank you so much, Annie. I think it scared me. That was funny. Who can scare me again during Mario? That startled me. Oh. What's your top 10 t-shirts you have, ADD? That's your favorite. Oh, you want me to name 10 of my favorite t-shirts right now? A lot.
Lol, yesterday it made you fly back into
I just
last
like all of my
Tuesday.
t-shirts. I don't know. I really like all my Ninja Turtles ones, and I like my Batman the Animated Series t-shirt, and I like the ones that have armholes. I don't like the t-shirts that they...
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I don't like the t-shirts that belt up behind your back, though. Those ones are no fun. Just kidding, y'all. I'm sure they're lots of fun. As you should. I doubt anyone's gonna make you actually go to your closet and decipher. I mean, it was a good question, but yeah, no, really. Yesterday, it made you fly back into the last Tuesday. That was funny. Annie, what would you think of Mario Kart on Thursday this week for maybe like 45 minutes to an hour? I'm going to try to incorporate it on Thursdays because I think it could do
TMNT
well.
forever. Can you request a game?
You want me to request a game?
Okay, I can be available for that Thursday night.
Sweet. It would probably be afternoonish, like mid-afternoon, because I'm gonna try. We'll
I
see
have
though. It'll
therapy
be
Thursday
part of my
afternoon.
second stream of the day. Because at night I'm just playing Oblivion on Thursday. He's been really crabby today. That's one reason
okay.
why I haven't
I'm
been able to
available
stream.
after 3 p.m. Now there's a Ninja Turtle game ID suggests for you.
We think the kiddo's having growing pains. What Ninja Turtles game are you wanting to see, New City? Are you wanting to see the first one? Because I have been wanting to play that. I don't want to play it today, but I could play it tomorrow. Since Dr. Mario's on the screen, I thought, but in my opinion, Super Mario Sunshine is underrated. You think Sunshine's underrated? Fair enough. It's really hard, I heard. I've played a little bit of it, and from what I played, it was really tough. But I think since I've been able to beat Mario 64, I should give it another shot. That was honestly a good question, Valerie. I appreciate you trying to strike some conversation up with my t-shirts and stuff. Does everyone have a favorite t-shirt? Annie, Mario Kart could start anywhere between 3 and 5 p.m. I'll just tell you that. Because if I start, what my plan would be, it would be to start my first stream anywhere between 9 and 10 a.m. If I could start earlier, that'd be great, but it's just a matter of getting up. I need to be able to stream from like 10:30 to like 12:30 in order to be able to get
works
up
for me.
and
Thank
stream
you.
by like 9. Streaming like 9 to 11 in the morning would be like ideal. And then one day when the kids are all in school, longer, of course. Longer morning streams and stuff. So, for sure. So Thursday, and I think I'm going to make an event out of it. I have a t-shirt that has an individual cube that looks like an individual one, but when you turn it's 20 it's with and when you turn it and with a 23 in the upper right, okay, it says element of confusion. Okay, nice. Interesting. So it's like it's basically a play on the elemental box. I get that. That's funny. You're the instead of like an actual element like copper or zinc or something like that, the box with a number and then element of confusion on the inside. Yeah, like the periodic table. I get it. No. Oh my god, at least I didn't unalive though. Oh my god, thank god. Okay, I can live with that. Yep, that's funny. I get it. I like that.
I pretty much unlocked everything in Mario Run. I think I'm officially bored of it. Sorry, but I can't watch the stream in the theater. Gotta leave. I hope to catch the late one.
It's okay. Not a worries. Not a worries. I understand. No reason to be sorry. You're all good. You are all good. The pool is finally ready to be swam in. So, we'll get the kiddos ready. I would like to see... Eli's probably going to freak out. But we'll have him in, you know, a little life jacket and stuff. We should go to Menards sometime soon and maybe get some life jackets. So that's one of the things we'll be using, you know. Anytime we buy something, it's half of her money and half of my money. So that's the kind of things we use the star donations on, is life jackets for the kids, food for the family. We don't go anywhere. Corinne and I are very dedicated to just being home and taking care of the kids, and, you know, so we are thinking about finding a babysitter and going on a date soon, because Corinne and I haven't been on a date since I asked her to marry me in 2022. Was it 2022, babe? Yeah, okay. So, yeah. So, we don't want to be engaged for 4 years, so maybe we'll try to get married next year. I don't know. But, we're not gonna go on a date soon. We'll take her to... I'll take her somewhere expensive. We'll go to the gas station. And then she can have anything she wants on the dollar menu. Then we'll go to the clearance aisle of Target. Just kidding, everybody. Thanks, Valerie. What's up, Laz? I feel to be honest, I be on the, yeah, right, the gas station allowance. I miss going and looking for stuff at 5 and Below. 5 and Below is awesome. I'm pretty sure Cortina goes to 5 and Below a lot more than me, because she works in a plaza that she's like surrounded by a Target and a Walmart and a 5 and Below and a GameStop. Everything's within like a stone's throw away from her work. So she just can go anywhere, you know. She's out every day. She's like, I'm off work. It's 2 o'clock. I could go to 5 and Below for an hour and he'd still think I'm off at 3.
No.
No, you're always honest about where you go. And whenever she does go somewhere, she sends me pictures of cool stuff like Ninja Turtles that I might not have. I tell you what, in all my years, I've always been the one, pretty much for the most part, to like give the roses and do the small things or whatever. And man, when Cortina and I were dating, she was sending me so much stuff, man. It was crazy. I could barely keep up. Like action figures and food and like I never been wooed. I got wooed by Cortina. Of course, I did some wooing in return, you know, but never been wooed back. Here we go. That's totally me taking pictures of stuff that I can imagine someone I love owning. You have a 5 and below where you live? They're fun, Valerie. They should call the place 25 and below. That place is definitely not 5 and below. It's a lie. It used to be. And they used to have cool video games and stuff here and there. There we go. Did you ever find your moped? No. No, I did not. I loved that thing. No. No, 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 no. And the sad thing was, a few days before that, I was going to take it to my parents. And I just was like, you know what? I'm going to keep it around for a few more days because I love riding it. I might get one more nice day to ride it. I should have just taken it over there. I should have just kept it over there when I wanted to ride it. Go over there and get it is what I should have done. But, yeah. I will be honest, though. I do plan on getting not even a fast motorcycle, you know, but it's no different than a moped. I mean, I rode a moped for years, and I just was never an idiot about it. I never, you know, I never tried to do anything that I couldn't do, and I know there's no reset button or continue screen, you know, I don't know. So I do plan on getting a bike eventually. Nothing crazy. I probably won't go any more than like a 250. But eventually, again, you know, maybe when we don't have car payments anymore, I'll do, you know, which is a couple years from now. Here we go. All right. Yeah, I loved that moped though, man. That thing was so awesome. 3 books. I am there. What? Oh, good. It's always good to read some confidence boosting books. That's so funny whenever he jumps off the bullet like that. There we go. Got him. Yeah, I love the original Ninja Turtles game. It'd be too long to play right now, but I'd totally be willing to play that tomorrow. There we go. We got 4 people hanging out on YouTube. Who else is over there? Got 11 people hanging out on the book. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Make yourself known. Say hello. If you run that part too quick, Patrick Brooks says, me, hell yeah. What's that?
Sorry,
Wow,
I was
your phone
looking it
just
up.
freaked the
I think
fuck
it is
out.
the first one, made by Ultra Games and Nintendo in 1989.
Oh, you're okay, New City. I was just wondering who was lurking. But you're okay, dude. I could see that you're here. TikTok actually tells me who's watching. I wish other channels did that. Yeah, like it'd be really nice to have like a list of like who's viewing. It wouldn't be hard for them to do. Superheroes or Ninja Turtles? Both. Because the Ninja Turtles exist in the same world as Batman. What's up, Nicholas Pike? How are you?
I think that's the TMNT I'm requesting.
Doing well, brother. Thank you. You're welcome. Or quite welcome. Yeah, definitely. I think the Ninja Turtles are superheroes, honestly. And they're just as super as Batman. Batman's considered a superhero. Lucas is getting so mad at this little toy right now. Watching him in the baby monitor. Oh no. That's definitely me being distracted. Oh, that was so close, man. Dude, Mario. Congratulations, thank you. That was crazy. Glenn, I think your video might be behind. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't mind playing TMNT sometime soon. How about tomorrow at, well, Do you ever make any of the morning streams, like the early streams that start at 9 or 10 a.m.? I'll do on Tuesday. I'll do lots of Turtles on Tuesday. Yeah, good question, Alvin.
Okay.
Oh, man. All right, here we go. Oh, damn it. I should have got the fireballs. Oh, well. I was right there, too. But at least I made it through there. Still had that to fall back on. If I would have got hit, I'd be Little Mario anyway, even if I was Fire Mario. So let's go. Alright, World 7. Just like Goku asked everybody to lend their energy, I ask you to knock on wood for me right now, in hopes of unjinxing any jinxes that I may make it and live through the game. What's up, Phil? How you doing, buddy? Welcome in, Zoe the artist. Welcome in, Just In, Joseph Pruitt. Let's see here. Calaveras, hello. New City, David Dolgus, Anna Marie, or Annie Timberlake. Thanks for joining. Welcome in. I knocked on wood for you. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Alright, this level. This level is usually one of the deciding factors. I feel like... Let me not say too much. I'll tell you after this level. The unknockable. So I feel like if I make it through that level unscathed with my fireballs, then I feel like I have a better chance of beating the rest of the game. But also another telltale level is 8-2. If I make it... You're funny, so... Here we go. Excellent. What's up, Chris Frederick? How you doing? What's it, Norwegian wood? It's whichever one you want. It doesn't matter. As long as it's wood. Here we go. Thanks, Phil. Sorry, got a little excited there. Oh man. You realize how hard that part is to sprint? I did clip that too, by the way. What kind of fucking luck do I have on my side right now? Flip. Wow. All right. Here we go. That was epic, mister. I don't speedrun. Thank you. Oh, man. Thank you. Why did I even think that I could do that? That's what I meant to do. Fucked up the no death run, man. Damn. Bill says, boo. Wouldn't expect any less. Oh no! Ah! No. Fuck you, game. Alright. That hurt. That hurt, man. That was such a good run. That was like my best run ever on Mario 1, World 8, 1, and 8, 2, and 8, 3. But the positive things that come out of that is that I think I've unlocked new skills on those worlds. But anyway, after this game, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I just figured I'd put in one more little buffer game as a goodbye. This is my goodbye game. I'm gonna start doing that, a goodbye game. So this is the game where we, you know, say goodbye. You know, you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. No. But actually, technically, there's a lot more ADD content to check out that is not part of the page. You could, if you're not done yet, if you don't have enough ADD, you could check out oldguyadd.com and you could play Snake, which is awesome. Our buddy Ray has built a copy of Snake over there on the website to play. You could also check out the website and all the extra stuff on there. You could join the Discord and talk to the community, because one of the best things about this community is the chat. Yeah, that's what I figured. I noticed what comment you were responding to. Double boo, you suck more than Glenn. Oh my god. I mean, not entirely true there, Kopax. Lordy, lordy, good sir. Give me a little credit on the run. No, I mean... Come on, Kovacs. Give me a break here. I wish there was a... Oh my god, no. I thought 5 and below was winter clothing. Oh my god. You too. Oh, hilarious. Hey, Phil, are you gonna play GTA tonight, or are you gonna flake out again, you lame-o? I'm kidding, brother. But haha, that's what you say to everyone else. Now I'm gonna go have a big old thick, like Kopax's mom, slice of bread after this. Just kidding yet again. He's gonna flake out. So yeah, starting with GTA tonight. Nothing prior. Nothing else shall be played tonight but GTA. Sweet. Last night was still fun. Phil and I had a good, or Glenn and I had a good time. No worries if you missed, man. I know you got, you know, maybe that's you and your lady's only time to hang out or something like that throughout the busy work week. So, just giving you trouble. Yes. Oh, I fell asleep, Kovacs. Alright, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here on YouTube. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for joining.